Could the escalation of a long-standing conflict suddenly hinge on the interest in natural resources? What if I told you that beneath the surface of an age-old dispute, a new layer of complexity has emerged, one that could potentially shift the balance of power and wealth in the region? Picture this: the occupied Palestinian territory, known as Area C of the West Bank, and off the coast of the Gaza Strip, sits atop vast reserves of oil and natural gas. According to a recent study by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, or Untapped, these reserves could be worth around $524 billion. That's nearly equivalent to the gross domestic product of Israel, which as of 2022 stood at $567 billion. Yet, the Palestinian people have been prevented from exploiting these reserves, a prohibition that only serves to deepen the cost of their occupation. But let's dig deeper. Have you heard of the Giant Leviathan natural gas field? Discovered in December 2010, this colossal deposit lies in the eastern Mediterranean, widely reported as off the coast of Israel. But what's often glossed over is that this field is also off the coast of Palestine. The plot thickens. In 2022, Egypt and Israel were involved in secret bilateral talks concerning the extraction of natural gas off the coast of the Gaza Strip. Egypt had managed to encourage Israel to start extracting natural gas off the Gaza coast, following several months of bilateral talks. Even the British gas group couldn't resist getting in on the action with the Tel Aviv government. This field, located about 30 kilometers west of the Gaza coast, was discovered in 2000 by British Gas, now known as the BG Group. Estimates suggest it contains more than 1 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. But the resource race doesn't end there. After Russia secured 25-year agreements with Syria a few months ago to explore 2,190 kilometers off its Mediterranean coast, Israel decided to make its move. Consider this: post-war Syria, under the weight of international sanctions, has seen its oil production plummet by 90% and its gas production nearly halved. The writing is on the wall. It's clear to see the real reason behind the unfolding events. The name of the gas field? Leviathan. In demonology, Leviathan is the demon of envy, one of the 7 princes of hell. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place. To summarize, the occupied Palestinian territory is rich in oil and gas reserves, worth an estimated $524 billion. Yet, the Palestinian people are barred from tapping into these resources. Meanwhile, the Giant Leviathan gas field, off the coast of both Israel and Palestine, has become a hotbed of geopolitical maneuvering between Israel, Egypt, and other regional players. As the resource race intensifies, it's clear that the real cause of the escalating conflict is not just about territory. It's also about who controls the wealth beneath the surface.